basically, you give us the stuff you're not using. Basically, you give us the stuff you're not using.
Hello YouTube, Retro Rewinder here. Finally got another pickup video after the new year. Got a lot of stuff here. Basically, here in central Indiana, I said this on my drive time, we got about a foot of snow, and it's been very cold, so I didn't make it out a lot. But once that snow broke, I got out and was able to find some really great deals, and I think it was just stuff that people hadn't got to yet because they still hadn't want to get out by the time I had already gotten out. So, I've got some pawn shop stuff, thrift store, and even a Facebook deal. So I'll start with the Facebook deal because there was only one thing. This lady posted on Facebook that she had Xbox 360 games for 10 bucks a piece, and basically she dropped to $5 like right away. And I made it kind of late to the party, so I missed out on like the Assassin's Creed games and typical 360 stuff. But one game that got left was a game that not a lot of people would know about unless they're really into video gaming, and that was Portal 2. So she actually met me at my place of work, and I got this for $5, which I really like the first one, so I'm excited to try this one out. Okay, I'm going to move on to the pawn shops now. I believe this whole stack right here came from the pawn shop. This one was a certain pawn shop that this is the only thing I picked up at it. They normally sell their DS games for anywhere from $2 to $5, and this one didn't have a price, so it was $2. I don't know anything about it, but it is an Atlas title, so I picked it up, and it's Rondo of Swords. And all four of these games came from the same pawn shop. They had these Nintendo 64 games priced at like $8 a piece, but when I asked her about them, she looked them up in the computer and she dropped them to $1 a piece. So for $1 a piece, I basically picked up everything they had, which was Forsaken 64, Castlevania 64. I don't know why I keep saying 64, you guys obviously know it is, and Extreme G2. And then another game that they had for $8 was an Atari game, and she said that that one would be $2. And they had a few other Atari games, but I don't really collect for the Atari. But this one looked really interesting, so I went ahead and got it. And it's a double ender with Zonox, or I'm sorry, Artillery Duel, and Chuck Norris. Which, when I looked this up, it sold for like 15 to 20 bucks, so I was glad that I picked that up for $2. I just thought it looked kind of neat. It's got both sides, you can plug it in. And then some of my favorite pickups this whole pickup video came from a pawn shop where they were selling all their Wii games for $5. So I picked up Super Mario Galaxy. I still hadn't had this one yet. Unfortunately, it's just the disc and the case, so I still need a manual for that one. But they also had some PSP games that I was interested in, so I asked them, you know, what kind of deal would you do on PSP games? Because the Wii games were actually $7 a piece, but if you bought 2 or more, it dropped down, like, depending on how many you bought. So when I asked him about PSP, he must have thought I said PS3 because he said those were $8 a piece as well. Well, I talked to him a little more and found out that he misunderstood and thought I said PS3. So when I said PSP, he asked his manager, and I said, well, I was planning on buying a few of them, and she said if I bought 2 or more, that everything would be $5 a piece. So all 3 of these games were $5 a piece. And it was Star Ocean, First Departure. I have Star Ocean on the PlayStation, so I figured when I got around to playing that one, I could try this one out. And probably one of my favorite games in this whole pickup was Castlevania the Dracula X Chronicles. And it's not actually in here because it's in my PSP right now. I took it to work the other day. But this game has Rondo of Blood, and then you can also unlock the original Symphony of the Night, but you have to find it in-game, which I haven't done yet, but it's pretty easy to do from what I've seen. I just have to go and do it. So I've been playing Rondo of Blood. Okay, now onto the retail stores. At Disc Replay, I was able to pick up a couple things, and like I've said before, Disc Replay doesn't charge more if it has the box versus if it doesn't. So a lot of times I pick up Genesis games there and Master System games if they have them, just because they're pretty cheap with the box. So and both these are complete, so I'm not going to open them. But I was able to get Alien Syndrome for $1.99. And F117 Night Storm. This game actually looks pretty bad looking at the back, but for $2 I figured it was okay to pick up. And then a place that Ed actually goes to a lot called The Exchange. We do have a couple of them in my area, and I'm not as impressed with them as he seems to be. Maybe their prices are a little better there, but in my area, I don't think they're as good on pricing. But a while back, I did take some stuff in and did a trade-in, and I actually got some pretty good trading credit, so I was able to pick up a few things. But I had about $10 left over, and every time I went in there was nothing really that I thought was worth $10. So I just decided to finally get 2 games that I just kind of looked interesting, and I just basically wanted to get rid of my store credit there because it's not a store I go into a lot. So these 2 games were $5 a piece there, and I picked up Spin Dizzy Worlds. I have no idea what this game is about, just the name kind of looked interesting. And this one actually looks pretty cool. It's Metal Mech, Man and Machine. And I just thought the artwork looked pretty neat, so I'm going to have to give that one a try. So those were $5. And then also at Disc Replay, an item that I had looked at multiple times for a while was the Donkey Kong bongos with, I think it was Donkey Kong Jungle Beat in it, but they wanted $20 for it, but everything was there, and I kept just passing on it. When I went back and asked them if they still had it, they said they did not, but they, in turn, had the bongos with Donkey Konga 2. And the Donkey Konga games don't look that great to me. I really wanted to try the Jungle Beat one out, but they had this, and I thought it looked pretty neat. It's got the game, complete with the bongos in it, but they only wanted $1.99 for it. And I figured that was a pretty good deal, just to have the bongos box, so I picked this up for $1.99. So I'm on the lookout for Donkey Kong Jungle Beat now. I was able to find one thing at Salvation Army. It was just a GameCube controller. I figured I'd show it. They wanted $3 for it, so I picked that up to go with the system. I'm going to do the stuff that I found at Half Price Books now, which was this whole stack. Before the holidays, Half Price Books was running a deal where for every, I think, $25 you spent, you got a $5 gift card, basically. So I ended up finding a lot of stuff that I was able to resell. So I spent quite a bit of money there and got multiple $5 gift cards. So I've been taking them in, and basically all this stuff was free. I basically paid $3 for everything I'm about ready to show you. And that was Rayman, and they had that priced at $1 anyway. And these are all complete. Crash Bandicoot, greatest hits. All of these are greatest hits, unfortunately, except the last one. Metal Gear Solid, and that was $1. Sorry, the first two games were $2 a piece. And then the only one that I'm keeping out of those is Croc. And then all four of these were on the clearance shelf, and this is where I basically spent the money after I used my $5 gift cards. But I got, for the PS3, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. My wife and I are big fans of the Harry Potter series, and this game actually looked pretty fun, so I figured I'd pick it up for $3. Lost Planet Extreme Condition. This case is pretty neat. It's the tin case. I really like the way these metal cases work. All these are complete, except the last one I'm going to show you. An LA Noire for $3. I don't know much about this game, but I recall hearing good things about it, so I figured I'd give it a try. And a game that I wasn't going to get for myself, but I really couldn't leave it there for $3. I figured I could trade this off to somebody that really wanted it. And it's the King of Fighters 13, I believe. 12. King of Fighters 12. This is the only one that doesn't have the manual, but like I said, for $3, I just couldn't leave it there. Okay, the last stuff is everything that I found at the thrift stores, and I kept having good luck getting out, and basically the bad weather really paid off for me. So everything left that I have here came from Goodwill. I picked up some cables that I just pick up when I find them for a good deal, because you never know when you're going to need them. So a Super Nintendo cable for $2, and 2 DS chargers for $1 a piece. I was able to find 2 360 controllers for $4 a piece. Nothing much to say about them. They're Xbox 360 controllers. Another charger I was able to find. I've been picking up Apple products if I can find them for a good deal. So I found this laptop charger for $4. And the reason I've been picking these up is I actually bought a charger at a Salvation Army for, it was like $250. And when I looked it up, the charger, I actually sold it already for $80. So I've been really paying attention to Apple chargers and stuff, so trying to pick those up when I can. And then on to the games that I found at Goodwill. Actually, I missed one. The video game store that I've been going to, where I've just been getting really good prices. I've pretty much cleared them out of everything now, but I was able to, I guess I missed this one, and it's Digimon Rumble Arena 2, and like they had it priced at $19.99, which from what I could tell, it was still a pretty good deal at $19.99. It doesn't have the manual, unfortunately, but this store doesn't go by their prices. I basically have a deal with them that since I've bought so much stuff now, I get all the Xbox games, ps2 games for $1 a piece. So got that one for $1. Okay, and the last of the Goodwill games, I think you might have seen this in one of the videos, but I picked up Luigi's Mansion, and it is complete for $6. And I've been having really good luck with finding Super Mario Sunshine. So I picked up 2 Super Mario Sunshines, and both of them were $6 a piece. One of them is complete, and one of them is not. So those are for sale or trades. I've been thinking about putting the complete one with a GameCube and making that one of the last prizes in my contest. So if you guys think that might be a good idea, GameCube and Super Mario Sunshine, let me know, and you'd have a controller as well. And the last game I found is actually a PC game, and I don't normally pick up PC games, but this particular game, I know its PlayStation 2 counterpart is a pretty pricey game, and that's Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. And I saw this on the shelf, so I instantly decided to pick it up and take a look at it. I looked it up on eBay, and it sold anywhere from like $40 to $80 for this game. and I picked it up for $3. So definitely wasn't going to pass that up. So that was all the games that I found, and the very last thing was this. A ColecoVision. Unfortunately, it didn't have any controllers with it or any cables, so now I have to try to find a power cord. I believe Goodwill Hunter said he might have an extra AV cord that he'll send me in a trade or something. So I basically picked up a as-is an as-is ColecoVision for $4. So I figured for the $4, even if I didn't find anything for it, I'd probably make a decent profit off of just the system itself. But I actually already have a ColecoVision that's missing the power cord already, so maybe I'll order a couple power cords and finally complete mine and go ahead and complete this one and get rid of it. I've also been thinking about getting rid of my ColecoVision because I tried to focus on Nintendo and newer, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, that was the last pickup, ColecoVision. So my game room is definitely a mess now. I got so much stuff to put away. Look forward to a trade video coming up soon. I am actually doing a trade for some Nintendo powers that I'm getting rid of, and everything that this particular person does not want, I will probably post the rest as a trade video. So this has been Retro Rewinder. I hope you enjoyed all this crazy stuff that I found. It's been a busy week after Christmas. Hopefully the videos will be more regular for a while, and I will see you next time. Thanks.